Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute. So today it's a Sunday, and I'm pretty much just gonna go to the gym in about a couple of minutes. But I just want to quickly grab a bite. Life has just been so busy that I haven't had the time to actually do any good videos. But I want to actually restructure how I make my videos and pump out a couple of vlogs, because the problem with vlogs is they don't have that much value for the viewer, right? Unless obviously your life is pretty interesting, which with my life is, well, to me personally it is interesting, but to the outside viewer, there's not much that changes on my day-to-day that would actually bring that much value to the people who are curious as to what it's actually like to be a software engineer or anything like that. But I do have new things that I'm working on right now that maybe will be interesting to share content about. So definitely that is in the pipeline for sure. And when that comes through, then obviously I will start sharing more information about that. But for now, honestly, let's just get to the gym, let's get some food in, and then we can go to church. Cool thing about fruit salad is that actually literally by the time it's like 10 o'clock, something like that, it's currently 7:42. By the time it's like 10 o'clock, I'll literally be hungry again, or even before that I'll be hungry again for something much better. So right now it's just to have something in my stomach before I go to the gym, something super light, nothing too crazy. So yeah, so I'm just have my gym bag right here. Did this, I've basically just put in some just minor things that I'll need, like a water bottle, maybe my iPad, just in case. Okay, let's get out of here, guys. Yeah, since I've eaten now in the morning, basically on my way to the gym, it will just give me enough time to let the food process and stuff, which is fantastic. Plus, today is cycling day, which is fantastic for me because I'll get to just use which is fantastic because I love cycling day. One of my favorite things about cycling day is just that I found that cycling is one of the best workouts for actually building your leg muscles, your quads and stuff. So I'm gonna cycle for about 30 minutes. Okay, so I decided to just chill for a little bit because obviously, the thing is about the gym is that you sweat a lot and sweat on your back and things like that. So the minute after the gym, you just go directly into your car, your car is going to start to smell like sweat. I had to learn that the hard way. So now what I'm just doing is I'm just chilling for a bit, and then just to let off the sweat, just to dry up a little bit. And then, so I was just busy literally consuming some content. This is a little bit bad because this iPad has become such a big consumption device that it's so bad. It's literally so terrible. But I'm not always just consuming like basic content. Like for example, right now I was just reading about YouTube, and there's this Reddit page, new YouTubers. So I was just reading about different ways that people are basically doing really well. in the YouTube space. So I'm trying to basically just like understand how certain people do better than others. Because, I heard this stat the other day where they were like, there's over like 100 million YouTube channels, and only about 10% of those YouTube channels are even like over 100,000 subscribers or over 10,000 subscribers, which is quite an insane number to think about that, So I know with me, obviously, I started this YouTube channel quite a couple of years ago when I was still in high school, and if I had taken it seriously, like 5 years of progress would have literally taken me like so far. But because I didn't take it seriously, 5 years of progress is literally just going outside the gate, So, yeah, that's quite interesting. But yeah. Okay, guys. Let's get out of here.
I made you with a smile. And when I made your heart beat, I gave you hope for miles. You got what you need, yeah, I put it right inside you. Okay, we can get home now. Never leave without your seatbelt on, to be honest. Yeah, like I'm literally starving, like I'm about to die. If I don't eat anything like within like the next like couple of minutes, I'm gonna die. I'm literally gonna die, So what I'm gonna do is, that pink Ferrari though. Okay guys, we're back home. Just took a shower, feeling fresh. So what I'm quickly gonna do is I'm quickly just gonna have some food. Yeah, I have some Nando's here, and then I'm just gonna have some Nando's real quick, and then after I eat, I'm just gonna start doing some work. I have quite an amount of work that I need to do, so then we're just gonna head into the office and just be productive the whole time pretty much. So for now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my burger right there. I'm really taking a bite out of it. And then these flowers, man. I really love flowers, so I wanna move these flowers. This one will go right there, and then this one is straight to the office. I think I'll actually do an office tour eventually at some point, but right now, as it stands, no office tours for you guys. Yeah, so I just want to get some work done in here. I have updated something. For any of you wondering what device I use, I use so this is my personal device for work. Sadly, they gave us these. They gave us them HPs, which they're fine, but it's not my cup of tea. My cup of tea is a MacBook, so I'm using a 16-inch MacBook Pro M3 Pro chip, 16-inch space black. Yeah, so this is my preferred device. So it basically handles everything with ease. I can throw anything at it and it will just butter smooth, Even when I'm scrolling through a timeline or anything like that, doing an edit, it's just so smooth. And when I run Docker, so I'll run Docker on this, I'll run TensorFlow on this, I'll run virtual machines in here. It just goes. It just keeps going. It wants more. It wants to eat. I've literally only ever heard the fans on this kick in once ever since I used it, and I think that specific day it was probably doing some calibration on it, and that was when I just first got it. But after that, literally I've never heard the fans ever again. So it's just so good. It's really good. Love this computer. So basically, I'm currently just doing essentially what is admin tasks right now. So I'm just planning what needs to be finished by the time I'm done sitting down here, because obviously I can't just go in and start doing random stuff. So I'm just planning to see so that I can like gauge whether I was very productive or not, and then it can easily allow me to actually like tick off things. So the action of just ticking off things will make me feel better. So I've been using Notion essentially for most of my tracking of my tasks. Besides that, what I like to do with my personal life specifically, I will use like a bullet journal or something like that. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing how I actually plan my personal life. So I use bullet journal. I use this. Well, so I have two actually. So I have this one, which this one more so is just a journal essentially. So I just jot down my thoughts on that one. And then I have this. So this is more of my task list tracker for the day. So I put my to-do list in here. So I try to keep this to-do list at about max and 5 things, you know, because I found that if I have like a really, really long to-do list, then I end up not finishing it. So for example, on the first page right here, actually, on the 13th of Jan, this was my list. And I had so many things listed in there, and I didn't finish all of them because I was listing things like I need to have a snack, I need to have lunch, as you can see right here. You see a snack, lunch, lion's head hike, whatever, right? Then I didn't finish that. So instead, I found that having a little bit of a shorter list works 10 times better. Like for example, one day I just did that pretty much. I literally just had breakfast, gym session, book reading. And then I did all of that, and then that was pretty much fine, right? And then you can knock it off of the list. So yeah, so I've just dumbed it down to that. But otherwise, on this one, the black one, this is where I pretty much do my habits tracking and things like that. So there's something about wearing an apron that kind of makes you feel like, you know, the guy. So I like to just put this on just to, you know, get into the mood, get in the role, you know, whenever I cook, because I don't love cooking. I like the idea of cooking, but I just don't love the idea. Well, no, wait. I love the idea of cooking, but I don't love cooking, just because I look at it as more of one of those activities that takes so much time, you know? Like for example, I'm gonna spend the next, I'm gonna estimate roughly 2 hours cooking. And then I'm only gonna eat in like 15 minutes, you know, and then my dinner will be done just like that. So normally, whenever I cook, which is why I like to just go for volume over just making a little bit just for that this very specific time. But I mean, to be fair, it is a very, very good thing to do, just because you get a lot of things out of the way, so which is quite good. So this is our recipe that we'll be following today. So it's a 1-pot Cajun pasta, pretty straightforward.
Tell me for certain, girl, have you lost your way? I ain't the only one with nothing to say. Probably forgotten all that you did to me.
Let me give you guys a taste of my food.
You guys are craving some of this. This is some good stuff, man. Yeah. There you go. We also have some. This is some good stuff. Damn. Turns out I have the skills to cook myself as well.
What's called 1 of 1 scale model of a revolver.